I bought another copy. I just stopped at the dollar store and got one.
You're going to a dollar store and you're selling these again. You know, that's evil, Froelich.
No, it's not. No. I made my point. I
Yeah,
said
capitalism is what it is, and everybody's like, "Ooh, capitalism."
But here's the thing, dude. I am not slinging toilet paper, bottled water, Lysol, or anything else. I am slinging Blu-rays.
Slinging Steven Soderbergh.
Exactly.
Well, that's hard to
you
say.
know what? If I'm gonna profit off selling a couple of Blu-rays, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I guess it's worth whatever you're willing to pay for it. That's the general rule when it comes
to whatever anyone's willing to pay for it. And if I'm going to buy it at $5 and sell it at $27 and make a $19 profit when it's all said and done, so be it.
Man, I got some shit on my mind. I am so sick of what's been happening. You heard my little bit of a rant there on the...
Oh, yeah. I mean, believe me, I'm tired of it, too. My buddy's restaurant...
Oh, my God. You have no idea what... I mean, this is like a weird conspiracy to turn men into pussies. I mean, it's like the last 4 years, or even before, around the time... maybe toward the end of Obama's term, they started doing this attack on men thing, and now we're seeing the results of it. Men are turning into fucking pussies. Like, oh my God, this is so serious. Oh, people could die. Everything could happen. Oh my God, toilet paper. Oh, it's turning into fucking pussies. I'm telling people to fucking grow up. They're acting like children. People are acting like children. They're panicking all over the place.
And what's worse is there were worse pandemics than this.
Much worse.
There were 100 times worse pandemics than this. In my lifetime, there were worse pandemics than this. And this is because I don't know what it is. It's, you know why? It's because it's affecting the elderly. That's why. It affects the elderly. It doesn't affect everyone.
I had a 2-hour conversation with Anderson about this. Every time a disease like this comes out, it always hits the elderly first, and then it hits kids, babies mainly, people who don't have a perfectly formed immune system just yet, right? We had 900 cases of coronavirus in New York City and 7 deaths, and the 7 people who died were all old or already sick. I have not seen one perfectly healthy person catch corona and die from it.
We had one in Indiana that just happened today. Like 2 elderly people both got it. But like what sucked is, I guess what's really shitty is they couldn't be near each other while they had it, and they had to say their goodbyes over Skyping on an iPad.
But they both had it, right? Is that what...
They both had it.
Well, then put them in the same room, and then they can not only say goodbye, they can have some death sex. You know?
Pretty much.
I mean, you can do that. Why are you going to separate these two? Just put them in a room together, and then set the room on fire. You know, that kind of thing.
It's just it's getting way too out of hand. Even up here, like my buddy's restaurant, who I just went to go see. According to the town charter, he can't let anybody in his restaurant. But then, that's only for Chicago, apparently, not for the suburbs.
Okay.
So in Chicago, it's only curbside and drive-in.
Well, okay.
But here's the kicker. Burger King's going full regalia because I went there tonight to get, food for my kids. And then same thing. Their whole lobby's fucking closed. You have to go to the goddamn drive-thru.
So, okay, but this is something I was thinking about today. If this was truly a problem, then everything would become available for free. And people would come to your home with toilet paper, all the necessary essentials or whatever if they needed to. Or if you could get to the place, you can go get... They're still charging money for this shit. They're still charging money for everything. They're making money off of this.
Oh, what's making me giggle the most is I'm watching people buy paper towels, and I want to look at them and say, guys, while you can wipe your ass with a paper towel, there's nothing wrong with that. Do not throw it in the fucking toilet.
Right, I got a little pointer for you guys and for anyone listening, because I'm going to make this a pre-roll, this discussion here. Might as well. I have a really good idea. I live with two women, right, and you live with women.
Yes.
Nothing but women, right?
Me and my son.
Okay, you and your son. Now, the one thing I've noticed that people are not buying and stockpiling up on is Kleenex and regular sneezing tissue, right? This is very weird because it's a sneezing disease. No one's buying Kleenex. I have advised the girls in my family, when they have to take a pee, use the Kleenex tissue instead of the toilet paper. That way they save on the toilet paper. You should only use the toilet paper when you have to go number 2. That way you save toilet paper, and you can just use up as much tissue, regular tissue as you want, because they got boxes over at the drugstore and no toilet paper. The only toilet paper they're selling is the cheap prison brand Scott tissue kind of stuff. That's all they're selling, and I hate that shit. I don't want to use it.
My question is this, though. Is Kleenex safe for the septic system?
Yes, yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah. In fact, it's slightly lighter, but it's substantial enough to at least wipe your female parts.
A female private parts.
Yeah, I would not
Okay.
recommend it on your butthole. It'll probably tear it up.
Probably.
But
the only
that's
thing
all women need is a tiny little bit. That's all they need.
Then if that be the case, if anyone's stockpiling up on Kleenex, don't get the scented shit. Don't get the aloe vera.
Unless you want you know.
Then you're going to be like, hey, what's that scratching I got going on down there?
Or what's that wonderful smell I'm smelling from your urethra? You know, something like that. But I mean, just simple little things. You can do that, and that'll stretch the toilet paper because we only have like one big thing of toilet paper, and I don't know. It seems like every time it comes in, it just goes right out. I'm talking about the toilet.
Oh yeah.
You know, and these people, they're just going in there and they're hoarding and this is insane because we live in New York, which is the city of small spaces and no storage. So where the fuck are they putting all this toilet paper? That's what I want to know. I have a basement, so I could have theoretically stockpiled as much toilet paper as I wanted to, and you know, it would have been fine. But most people don't have that luxury here. We got 12 million people living in tiny apartments. You know.
I've got an attic and a crawl space. I'm happy.
Yeah, you can put the toilet paper right by all of your Star Wars laser discs.
Pretty much. I could put it underneath my underneath my bathroom sink, underneath my kitchen sink.
You can put it under the bar where you have all your memorabilia.
I can put it anywhere I fucking want. I mean, we bought a gigantic fucking thing. Like, luckily our local store, they hadn't sold out yet, so we just bought a gigantic mega pack. You know, just you know, not because we needed it. It's
no. I completely understand.
Fucking hoarders, man.
I went to the drugstore today with my daughter. I grabbed anything I could that at least, you know, in case we can't get any food or something like that we could just have like a jar of spaghetti sauce or I don't know. I got a bunch of White Castle cheeseburgers and just put them in the freezer, you know, things like that.
I mean, because
these people are crazy.
I have one ace up my sleeve. I know there's an untapped resource that we got near us. There's this small town called Grant Park. Not Grant Park, Chicago, but Grant Park, Illinois. It's like this bumblefuck one-horse town, okay? The smallest population you can think of. I mean, I've seen smaller, but this is like maybe a town of 400 people, right?
Yeah.
It's like a 30-minute drive south of me. If I wanted to, I can go there. They have a Dollar General, and it's an untapped resource. I can go there.
Nobody knows about it yet?
I mean, here's the thing. This town is so small that there's not going to be a run on anything. You're not going to have like 5 or 6 towns worth of people going to one store buying everything. This is one town, less than 400 people. They're not going to stop. And if there's going to be plenty to go around.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I mean, I've already talked to people. I know somebody who works there, who works for the company. They say, oh yeah, go to Grant Park if you need anything. You know, I didn't tell you this, but you know, go there. They have everything you need. I'm like, okay, cool. If I ever needed to, I know where to go.
Yeah.
Luckily, again, bumfucked Egypt, we have that out here. You're not as lucky, but I am.
No, but we do have a lot of options everywhere around the corner. There's all kinds of you know, and I'm getting like people are messaging. Oh, nobody's out of everybody's out of work, Dave, and I'm like, no, they're not. They're cleaning up. They're making shitloads of money, and they don't have to work as hard. That's good.
Exactly. I mean,
I haven't seen anybody. No one has said anything about because I know a lot of people who work in retail. Nobody has said anything. They've been like, yeah, it's really bad, yeah, and they're pocketing money and they're smiling.
Man, I went to 3 thrift stores today. They were empty. I didn't find anything to put on eBay or anything like that. But point was, like, there was nobody fucking there, man. Like on a day where it would be packed and loaded, parking lot, there was ample parking, and
we have like 3 or 4 days of excellent weather here in New York, and nobody's out there enjoying it. They're all scared to death. They're all locked inside their houses. It kind of reminds me of The Happening, you know.
Except a bunch of wusses. I'm checking the weather right now while I'm on the horn. Oh, dude, we're gonna have get this same shit. We're gonna have 50-degree days for the next 2. We're gonna have a 60-degree day on Thursday. It's going to have nice weather. I mean, like rainy, but warm weather. And yeah, I can't even enjoy it because of this shit.
Just cool early spring weather. And then it gets nice and warm. Yeah, we're going to go up to the 72 on Friday, 65 over the week. We're going to have a beautiful weekend. And no one's going to care because everybody's convinced they're all going to die. I hate this because we live in a nation of hypochondriacs. And when you go and you do this, people are going to, you know, I mean, like all you have to do is just say, oh, well, these are the symptoms. And then suddenly people start feeling it. You know, Watch House. You'll understand mass hysteria.
I already know. I was just about to fucking say that episode of House where Cuddy's on the plane.
Yeah.
And she fucking gets asymptomatic, and then it's just funny as fuck because she just got paranoid and got sick for no reason.
Yeah, just because one guy got sick, and it was really just a test. House was saying, okay, these are the symptoms, and then tremors in the left hand, and suddenly people start getting shaking in their left hand. I mean, it's just God, grow the fuck up! You're all a bunch of babies.
Since I got that box that I've been binging on House. I'm starting it all over again. I fucking love that show.
It's a fantastic show. It's a great show. We need more House. I was so disappointed when it was canceled.
It went 8 years, and on top of that, they were running out of steam after House Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. They were running out of steam.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, because season 7 was like not special. Luckily, season 8 redeemed itself like a lot.
Yeah.
Because like when you lost Cuddy at the end of season 7, it was like, why?
Yeah.
I love Cuddy. Why do we have to lose her?
Yeah. Well, she left because she said that she wasn't getting as much money as the rest of the cast. So she just left.
Okay. Well, whatever.
All right.
I guess that's fair.
All right. Well, let's launch into this show, shall we?